I'm going to be working on some pickles today. I'm probably going to do a few dill and put a few into soak again for some 14-day or icicle pickles, which are probably my favorite. But just let me get all these washed, cleaned, and I'll be back. This is the pickle mix I'm going to use. Mrs. Wages, Kosher Dill Pickles, refrigerator. I did some of these last year and they were so good, but they didn't last long. So I'm going to do some this time. And these will just stay in the refrigerator. They're good for up to 6 months. Once you open the jar, you want to eat them within a week. Mine don't last that long once they're open. So I'll show you how to do this. One thing I want to show you about cucumbers. They have two ends. This is the blossom end. This is the stem end. You want to make sure that you cut off the blossom end when you're doing pickles, because they have an enzyme there that can make your pickles not stay crisp and just not do good, and you may have to throw them out. So always make sure you cut that end off. I always cut a little off of both ends just so they're smooth and they look okay. You want to cut off any blemishes, like I'll probably cut that spot out. When you're cooking them, when you're cutting them up, I'm going to do these in slices to do the kosher dill pickles, and I'll show you that. So, ain't quite good enough of that one. Now you can see both ends. That's how I do all of mine. And then I'm just going to cut them in slices here into the pan. About this thick. And I'll just keep slicing those. I'll bring you back when I get those sliced up. You can lay them on a cutting board and slice them too. It's just easy to cut them this way. And hopefully I'll have a little better view, and by tomorrow I'll have a holder that'll hold my phone and my camera a little better. Thanks. I have the 4 pounds of cucumbers sliced, and I'm going to get ready to mix up the brine with the package mix. I'm going to pack the jars with the cucumbers. And I'll do the other one and I'll bring you back. We're starting our brine mixture. I'm doubling the recipe. So I've got 4 cups of water. And then we've got to have 3/4 cup of white distilled vinegar, 5% acidity, which is going to give us 2 3/4 will be 1.5 cups. Add that to the pot. And then we're going to add each pack of the 2 cups. Of this, which I showed you earlier. I'm just doubling the recipe. And it gives you the instructions, how to do it and everything, and what you need on the back of the package. So we're going to heat this up, bring it to a boil. Well, my eye doesn't want to light for some reason, so I'm going to switch eyes on you. Just give me a second. Okay. I don't know what was wrong with that other eye. I'm just going to mix all this together. Yep. And I'll bring you back when it's boiling. Okay, we're boiling. I'm going to add a clove of garlic to each jar. That's what I did last year. And I'm also going to add one of my little dried hot peppers to each jar. Give it a little bit of a kick. This is what I did last year and they were really good. Okay, we're ready to put our brine in. And turn it off. Supposed to do each pack 4 pints, which would be 2 quarts. But this is not going to be quite enough to do that. So I'm going to pour the rest of this in. And I'm going to have to mix up a little more vinegar and water. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got 2 cups of water, 3/4 cup of white vinegar. I'm going to add just a little bit of mustard seeds, a little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of dill seeds, and a few pepper flakes. And we're going to heat this up to a boil. And when it starts boiling, I'll bring you back. I'm also going to add a little bit of turmeric just for a little bit of color. And it gives it a little flavor too. It's boiling already, but let's get these spices warmed up. Got you fogged up. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you think they're going to by the recipe, so you just have to compromise sometimes. But keep your acidity the same on your vinegar mixture. And I'm going to let this boil for just a little bit, and then I'm going to fill the other jar up with this, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, you know I was talking about debubbling. See this air bubble here? That's what you're wanting to do, is move your jar around, or just go down and make sure you get all the air out. Just so everything will be under. And this was the one I did with the mixture we just heated up. I don't think it has any. Looks good. And I'm gonna wipe these rings off. I mean, not rings. Wipe the rims off, and then I'll put the lids and rings on them. Okay, here's our jars. I put a different lid on the one we did the different mixture in, just so we can know which one it was, and I can tell the difference and see, let you know later if it made a difference. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.